Welcome to the CMO Spotlight. And today I'm here with Aron North, who's the Chief Marketing Officer for Mint Mobile.
It counts where you land. Don't focus on money. The brands and the places you work matter, particularly early in your career. I would say you don't necessarily need a big name. You need a name of a brand or an agency or a company that is known for high quality marketing. But it doesn't have to be Deutsch. It doesn't have to be Chiat, 72 and Sunny, Wyden, right? Those are exceptional shops. But you could also work at places that are doing very, very smart things with big name clients, right? Those exist out there. Or if you're going client side, go to a place that is known for producing pretty important and interesting work, even if it meant taking less comp. Like, you're young in your career, you're in marketing, get used to not making any money. That's the life. I lived on Del Taco the first several years of my career, right? But when you have these names or brands, this is really what we're talking about here in marketing. When you have these high quality brands on your resume early, and you could say you were a contributor and you learned, right? You grew because of these experiences. That's the type of thing I'm looking for when I'm hiring, is how are you going to bring value to us beyond the explicit things you need to do for the job? Like, how are you going to make us a better group? That diversity of thought, smart, creative problem solving, that's really what I want. So I try to coach people to go get that early in their career. If I have a superpower, it would just be relentlessness and just nose to the grindstone. I don't have that gift, never did as a child, of just things coming easy, Like, I had cousins and family members who could just sort of got it. I've always had to work real hard. And I think that is the superpower I'd have, is just relentlessness of just, grinding it out. And it takes that sometimes. When it comes to work, we take inspiration from anywhere. When we were building Mint, it was all about looking at sort of our direct-to-consumer contemporaries and the innovations they were doing and the things we could bring there. I think when it comes to creativity, though, you typically draw on life experiences more than you draw on brands. A lot of times we'll sort of have these clarity moments where our team, we're, off-site working on some project or some brainstorm, and then there's a light bulb moment. And I think the way we get there is by getting out of sort of our day-to-day and the mundane. And, we all live in these screens now and interacting like real people. That's where we can draw inspiration. We have 4 core values for our company. One is ownership. So we expect everyone to be taking pride in what they do, owning the output. Plus, everyone here is an options holder. So there is that sense of ownership there. We like people who are action biased. So we use data to drive decisions, but we will cut before we measure twice sometimes if we think there's opportunity. Embrace the adventure. I think with a company like this that's growing like crazy, you sort of have to be okay with this ever present change. And then the last one is invent and simplify, which is really around the types of innovations we love, right? So we want you to be adventurous and invent, but do it in a way where it betters things. And typically simplification is that. But when you take all those core values and really lump them into something, what we're talking about, in my opinion, is the entrepreneurship mindset, right? Like, you have people who coming in who are self-starters, who are excited, motivated. They're not waiting for the next thing. They've already thought about the next thing and they're excited to start thinking about the thing after that. Like, those are the people who really succeed here and I think do well. You've got to have thick skin, right? Down 8, up 9 is sort of like the mentality you got to have as a marketer. Don't pitch something you're not capable of doing. And then I would also add to that, this is the mistake we would make hundreds of times throughout my careers. Don't present work you don't want selected.
Yeah.
Don't put a safe concept in there just so you have a safe one if you don't want it to be selected. Because it has happened to me where I'm like, no, the worst possible outcome. Right. We could have left this. The one we should have not even brought. We brought it just so we filled out the portfolio of work. And I'm like, oh, we've made a mistake here. So don't do that. I'm a diehard Lakers fan, and sort of my idol was Kobe. This idea of I will outwork you. No matter how hard you work, I am going to outwork you. That is to me, that's sort of my mantra and approach. I love failure. I talk about failure all the time because I keep saying failure's okay, because we minimize how we fail: small, fast, forward, affordable. But really what that failure is a pretext for is risk. We don't have an idea graveyard here.
Yeah.
That's one of the cool things, is every idea's got some kernel or some nugget. If we can't use it right here, we might use it over here. So I think that's important in marketing, is you're a place where creativity and free thinking is welcomed.